Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel Vision Class. Today we are seeing about NTA UGC NET Paper 2 Commerce Unit 2 Accounting and Auditing Part 3. I hope all of you understand the previous part of this topic, that is basic accounting and principles. If anyone not seen, then watch my previous videos of this topic. Fine. Today's topic is accounting terminology. There are number of accounting terminology, but today we are seeing these 15 basic accounting terminology. So let's see. We are seeing what is meant by accounting and their principle, right? We know that accounting is the process of maintaining financial records and estimates. Using this information, we can take critical financial decisions. In simple words, accounting is an art of recording all transactions of business and knowing the result of carrying out the business activity. Right? So far, understanding of this activity, accounting terminology gives the complete description of the terms that are used, and it is important to know the accounting terminology delving into the subject. So, let's see that one by one in details. Number 1, accounts payable. Accounts payable refers to the money a business owes to its suppliers, vendors or creditors for goods or services bought on credit. A short-term payable shows up as a liability and organization balance sheet. An example of accounts payable includes when restaurant receive a beverage order on credit from an outside suppliers. Accounts payable acts as an IOU to another company, right? Second is account receivable. Account receivable refers to the money owed to a business, typically by its customers, for goods or services. An example of account receivable includes when a beverage suppliers deliver a beverage order and credit to restaurant, while the restaurant records that transaction to accounts payable. The beverage suppliers records it to accounts receivable and a current asset in its balance sheet, right? Third terminology is accounting period. An accounting period refers to the span of time in which a set of financial statements are released. Business and investors analyze financial performance over time by comparing different accounting periods. Accounting cycles track accounting events from when the transaction first occur to when they end, all within given accounting periods. Right? Publicly held companies must report to the Security and Exchange Commission every 3 months, so they go through 4 accounting periods per year. Other organizations use different accounting periods, but no matter the length, accounting period should remain consistent over time, right? Next term is accrual basis accounting. Accrual basic accounting deals with anticipated expenses and revenues by incorporating accounts receivable and accounts payable, right? In contrast, cash basis accounting focuses more on immediate expenses and revenues and does not document transaction until the company pays or receives cash. Most people find cash basis accounting easier, but it does not offer as accurate of an organization financial health as accrual basis accounting, right? Next term is accruals. A type of record keeping adjustment. Accruals recognize business expenses and revenue before exchange of money take place. Accruals include expenses and revenue not yet recorded in company's accounts, so accruals affects business net income and must be documented before financial statements are used. Types of accrual accounts include accrual interest, accounts receivable, and account payable. Companies not accrued expenses before receiving invoices for goods or services. Business indicate accrued revenue for goods or services for which they expect to receive payment later on. Right? Sixth term is asset. Assets are resources with economic value which companies expect to provide furniture benefits. These can reduce expenses, generated cash flow, or improve sales of business. Companies report assets on their balance sheet. It means assets are the wealth that has been accumulated by the business and is owned outright without line or loan. It may be items that depreciate over time or goods that are sold to customers. This may be include cash and investment, buildings and property. Account receivable, warehouse, inventory, equipment and supplies. Right? We have seen type of asset. Asset type includes fixed asset, current asset, fictitious asset. Fixed asset may be include long-term resources like building and equipments. Right? Current asset includes all assets a company expects to use or sell within 1 year. Right? Such type of asset called current assets. Fictitious assets are not assets at all, however, they are shown as asset in the financial statement only for the time being. The purpose of creating a fictitious asset is to account for expenses. Right? For example, preliminary expenses, promotional expenses, discount allowed on issue of shares, debentures, etc. Liquid asset can easily convert to cash in a short. Prepaid expenses includes advance payments for goods or service a company will use in future. Right? These are types of assets. Seventh terminology is liabilities. A liability is when someone owes someone else money. Owes means have an obligation to pay or repay in return of something received. Right? Liability describe the debts a company has yet to pay. Right? Types of liability can be include loans, mortgage, accounts payable and accrued expenses. Short-term liabilities concluded in less than a year, while business may expect long-term liabilities to take longer than a year to resolve. Fine. Next term is equity, often called stockholders' equity or owner's equity, is the amount of money left over and returned to shareholders after a business sells all assets and pays off all debts. Represented by the equation equity is equal to assets minus liability. Right? An indicator of a company's financial health, equity can consist of both tangible and intangible assets. Tangible assets are those buildings, cash, land, etc. And intangible assets are those copyrights, patents, brand, recognitions, etc. It exists as a record on a company's balance sheet. Sole proprietorship only used term owner's equity because there are no shareholders. Right? Ninth term is Balance sheet. The balance sheet is an important aspect of a business. It records the basic accounting formulas of asset is equal to liability plus stockholders. Equity per capital at a certain point in time, either monthly, quarterly or yearly. From the balance sheet, the financial health of the business can be ascertained, right? Balance sheet are financial statement providing snapshot of organization liabilities, assets and shareholders equity at a specific moments in time. Balance sheet represent one time of a financial statement used to equivalent companies financial health and worth, right? 10th terminology is capital. Capital refers to a person's or organization's financial assets. Capital may include funds in deposit accounts or money from financing sources. Working capital refers to business liquid capital, which the owners can use to pay for day-to-day or organize expenses. A company working capital indicates its overall health and ability to meet financial obligation due within a year, right? 11th terminology is credit. Accounts use double entry bookkeeping system record number for each business transaction in two accounts, credit and debit, right? Credits are accounting entries that either increase an equity or liability account or a decrease an expenses or asset account, right? Credits are made on the right side of an account. Debits must equal credits for an account to be in balance, right? Credits are accounting entries that either increase an equity or liability account or decrease an expenses or asset account. It is made on right side of the account, right? It means in credit sides we are put all income of a account, right? Credit side means income sides. Next term is debit. The opposite of a credit, a debit is an accounting entry made on the left side, right? Made on the left side of an account, right? Used in double entry bookkeeping system, debts either increase expenses or asset accounts or decreases equity or liability accounts. Fine. It means what? Debit side is a expenses sides and credit side is a income sides. Fine. 13th term is double entry bookkeeping. A type of bookkeeping system that keeps the accounting equation asset is equal to liability plus equity in balance. Double entry bookkeeping requires every entry to an account to have an opposite corresponding entry in another account, right? Every transaction impacts at least two accounts. In double entry bookkeeping includes liability, asset, revenue, equity or expenses account, right? Credit and debits make up the two type of entries, with credit entered on the left side and debit enter on the right side. A much more simplified system, single entry bookkeeping records only one entry per transaction, right? 14th term is journal entry. A journal refers to a business transaction recorded in a business general ledger. A journal entry maybe includes the journal entry date and number, account name and number, debit and credit, right? The recorder may also include a description or miscellaneous information about the entry. For example, this is a double entry bookkeeping journal entry, right? Given date column, journal entries, which type of entries are made here it is given, and this column, left column is debit, right column is credit, right? First entry is cash asset, it is expense, increase in balance, so we are in debit side, right? Cost of goods sold, it is what? It is expenses, so write in debit column, it increase expenses. Then sales, it is income, so we are write in credit column. Then widget inventory asset, it is also one type of a income, so we are write in credit column, right? Widget means a mechanical devices. Inventory asset are goods or items of a value that a company plans to sell or profit. These items include any raw production material and products that are either finished or unfinished. They also include any kind of securities that a stockbroker or dealers buys and then sells, right? Widget inventory asset, so it is also one type of income. Understand? Good. Then 15th term is general ledger. The general ledger is the side of the bookkeeping ledger that contains the balance sheet and the income statement accounts. It means accountants use a general ledger to record financial transaction and data for companies. Employed by companies that use double entry bookkeeping, general ledgers includes debit and credit account records. Company use the information in their general ledgers to prepare financial reports and understand their financial performance and health over time. In general, we can say that a general ledger is the record keeping system for a company's financial data with debit and credit account. Right? Here all business transactions are recorded, including sales, credit, purchase, office expenses and income losses. Right? It means a general ledger is a complete record of the financial transaction over a company life. It is used to prepare other financial statement. Right? I hope all of you understand these 15 terminology accounting very well. If it is useful, please like, share, subscribe and give your comments in comment box. And to know and understand another terminology of accounting, please watch my next video will be provided to you shortly. Thank you.